Did you know that St. Luke's University Health Network, based in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, has been recognized by the U.S. government as the highest performing health system in the United States for quality? You heard right. St. Luke's #1 recognition affirms our status as the top leader among the most respected healthcare providers in the nation, including Houston Methodist and the Mayo Clinic. To state it simply, if you want to receive the best care when you go to a hospital, come to St. Luke's.
Wow. One of the men who make this world go round just walked in. The chairman and CEO of Red Apple Media and so much more, John Catsimatidis, who was just a little while ago on the phone with the President of the United States. John, how are you?
Oh, man. I don't stop. I run. And we hope we accomplish something. You know, I used to say I accomplished something every day. Then I got jealous because the president accomplishes at least 5-10 things every day. So I'm trying to catch up with the president. And he called me at 11:45 today, and we had a discussion on a few items, and he's still accomplishing 10 times more than I accomplish.
Well, this is good competition to have. If you're going to compete with somebody, compete with the President of the United States. Listen, John, one thing here I want to point out, and I know a lot of folks need to keep those conversations, a little bit quiet on the phone, what you talk about and the rest. But I have this, the final...
I'm not specifically telling you what my specific conversation
Exactly. We respect that.
Yes.
And he'd have it with... But there's news here. The final draft of the U.S.-Iran agreement has been reached with the mediation of Pakistan. It is expected to be announced within the next few hours. This is from Iranian state television and Arab media. So let's take that.
You want the translation?
Yeah, please.
Translation is you have... It's like I call Iran the planet of the apes. You have the chimpanzees that are intellectuals, and you have the gorillas that want more war. And it happens. It happens in any culture. It's not just Iran. It happens. And there are people in here, in our company too, in our WABC, that say, let's bomb. But the president has to take... He is the president. He's the CEO of the world right now. And he has to take into account, well, if we destroy, what's the name of that island, Konjac?
Karg
Island. If we destroy that island, we're going to be responsible for building it again.
Right.
So it's going to cost us $1 zillion. So I think he was waiting, put a lot of pressure on, this is my opinion, put a lot of pressure on everybody, and everybody wants peace. The question is, I hope it's a long-term peace. But the Strait of Hormuz can never be closed. By the way, I learned something the other day. When that song to the Straits of over to Tripoli. How's that? You're a Marine.
The Marine Corps hymn from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli.
Now you know what happened in Tripoli?
The Barbary Coast, yeah.
The Barbary Coast Wars, where the Barbary pirates kept the American ships at bay, and so I said maybe we should change the song now. From the Straits of Tripoli to the Straits of Hormuz. What do you think, Greg? You're a Marine.
It's time to update it, perhaps.
But you can't have Hormuz closed, and you can't have nuclear weapons. So the two, everything else, I'm sure was negotiable, and I don't know the specifics. But the President Trump was 110% right. That he doesn't want to create more damage because we're only going to have to fix it.
Understood. And the Strait of Hormuz had to be opened because business has to go on. I'll give you an example we talked about yesterday at 5:00. You ready for this? 80% of the oil is sold by other people other than the United States. On 80 million barrels a day, the people that said, well, let's take a few more days, they're making $8 billion a day. So if you, at $100, the difference between, if you say, well, let's wait 3 more days, well, it's only $25 billion. So some people want to delay because they're making a ton of money. There's no reason why American crude oil should be in the hundreds. No reason. We have no interruption of supply. The only, it's not interruption, is the Europeans are coming in and buying more WTI, which is American crude, from the Gulf Coast.
I love the Planet of the Apes analogy as well. You know?
It's true.
And the gorillas, and don't forget the orangutans, the scientists.
Yes.
So we got, and President Trump, you know what he is? He's like all three into one. You know?
Yeah, the gorillas, the chimpanzees, and the orangutans. The orangutans were buried, I guess, in when we knocked out the nuclear facilities.
Hopefully. We'll be right back. Thank you, John, very much.